Becoming agile with Scrum, eating our own dog food. Now, a fundamental error made by enterprises across the world is to try and bring these new and different principles and practices to their world using methods of the past. There is nothing as complex as organizational change, yet again and again by senior managers, I am asked for complete upfront plans, priced, unchanging, cookbook to implement Agile just like someone else has. But that isn't how things work. This video is not to teach you the basics of agility, but I will say this. All the problems we have in the inherent complexity of product development is magnified in the world of business change. So, as we handle those things in our world, we should handle them in theirs. We should drink our own champagne and eat our own dog food. Not at the same time. The highest value I've received from these values and approaches of agility is in this organizational change space. But make no mistake, it's not easy. Using agile methods, specifically Scrum, as our change management tool. We need to start with a vision. Visualize your why. As Cotter spoke about, the compelling reason to change. Then we need to build ourselves a product backlog. Build a list of the changes you think you need to do. Now, this will be emergent, i.e. wrong. At the start of a transformation, you know the least about the transformation you will ever know about the transformation. But at least it's a start. Once you've got that backlog, ruthlessly prioritize it. A lot of stuff can't happen now for a variety of real or imagined reasons. That's okay. Rome wasn't built in a day. But we may still want visibility of some of those challenges lying ahead. Then we can focus on the short-term wins without avoiding the hard questions or even building a suboptimal organization. Then what do we need to do? Sprint. We need to work in short cycles to produce those short-term wins. Now, I prefer a monthly sprint cycle for this type of work. Much shorter, as we may do in software development, and the overhead for that enterprise change coalition and the coaching teams can get quite high and become a lot of talk and not enough walk. But any longer than a month and you can find the energy and momentum will fall away. You know what? Change agency needs to be sustainable. We are change agents, not secret agents. By planning monthly and mostly sticking to it, we can give our coaches the ability to organize their own work-life balance appropriately as well. Then we come to daily scrums. Now, when I was part of a coaching team, we would have our daily scrums on the phone, and we found that to be quite useful, not just to share information, but also to build a sense of teamwork and camaraderie across a very distributed group of people. And then, at the end of Scrum, those realistic reviews and retrospectives of progress is essential. Otherwise, we're just using hope and fantasy as our planning methods. Genuine, honest reviews of progress will help us to inspect and adapt our transformation and keep a strong control on it when it hits choppy waters. When experiments and changes fail, and they will, having good evidence and reasoning why will help us and keep confidence in our approaches. Combine that with the aforementioned steady teams, and we now have some approaches to help us transform the world of work, sensibly yet passionately, practically yet principled. There is one other aspect of Agile I believe is crucial to bring us maximum value. Now, you probably realise that Agile teams gradually move away from a project-to-project model of making and breaking teams and delivery of value into a more continuous product-based model with continual delivery of value until the time comes when a product is decommissioned or mothballed. We must take this mentality into our Agile transformation. You see, that transformation word, I've used it throughout this video, and it's probably not the best way to describe what it is we do. We're not looking to perform a project to take our organization from one old form to a new form, kind of like the transformer toys I used to play with as a child. No, we're looking to build the ability for the organization to be agile. And that means building in the capability for the enterprise to rebuild and improve itself. So don't look at coaching teams and those enterprise transition coalitions as a short-term endeavour or even a medium-term one, but look upon them as long-term organisational improvement structures that continue to live long past when you are agile. That way, we can institutionalise improvement and change in a progressive, modern way. Not top down, not bottom up, not middle out, just that's the way we do things here.